Alright, chat. We are starting a whole new tier list. The name of this tier list is Best Anime Character Tier List Maker. Now, I did not make this tier list, so it is random characters. But I have watched my fair amount of anime. So I at least know maybe a good 60 to 70% of these characters. Aha, get your jokes up. But I know a good percentage of these characters, so I should be able to, do this tier list with full confidence. You know what I mean? But without further ado, I'm gonna quit yapping. We're gonna get started with this tier list. Alright, so we got GOAT, basically a legend, best boy girl, great, actually good, average, below average, trash, LARP. Alright. I'm going to start with the LARP category. Are you guys ready? You guys are gonna hate me for this LARP category. LARP. LARP. I think that's Golden Kamui. LARP. Don't really care about Full Metal Alchemist. LARP. I know that. I actually know a decent amount of these characters. LARP. I don't care for Full Metal. Who's that? Kid? No, that's not Kid. I know who that is though. I know who that is. LARP. Don't know who that is. I really do not care about Mineta. Is that Moomin Rider? What? Why is Moomin Rider in this list? Anyway, obviously I know Poochie. Don't care about Full Metal. LARP. LARP. I know Ryuk. Is that Trish? I think that's Trish. That's Kite, Gon. No idea what anime that is. Holy hell. Don't care about Full Metal once more. LARP. So basically all the characters that are Full Metal, I'm LARPing. I don't even know who that is. I think that's One Piece, and I still don't care because I am not finishing One Piece at all. Nigga, that's the main villain from Full Metal. Don't care. LARP. Alright, we're good. Alright, we got all the characters that I think are LARP. I am not gonna sit here and LARP characters that I do not give a flat crap about, okay? Y'all boys ready? Come on, man. Alright, first off, we got Abakio. Abakio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I think Abakio is a great character. I think he's misunderstood. I'm gonna be honest. Abakio's main argument was he thinks Giorno is a walking death wish. I gotta refresh my memory. I don't know if he was involved with the episode with the stone and the rock in the elevator, but Abakio's whole dilemma was that Giorno was a death wish. And if we're being completely honest, Abakio was right. Giorno was a walking death wish. How many spoilers? How many characters died in Part 5 due to Giorno joining Passione? Please enlighten me. So, we got Bucciarati, the first person to die. Please, soundboard. Hit me. Bucciarati, the first one to die. Fugo left. Narancia died. And I think that's all of Passione, if I'm correct. But if you want to count it, Popo is not a villain to Passione. He's a villain to Giorno. So Popo dying, even though they don't know the cause of Popo dying, they just think he committed suicide. Giorno is also the cause and effect of how Popo died. So yes, Abakio is right when it comes to Giorno being a death wish, because even Popo died. So we got Popo, Bucciarati, Narancia, Fugo left, and then the elephant in the fucking room, nigga, he'll die. So, yes, Giorno is a death wish. So I'm going to say Abakio is a great character. I think he's very, very complex. He got put in a very, very bad situation as a cop. I don't think bribing is the worst crime under the sun, especially compared to what Passione as a group was doing. So, Abakio is not the worst character in the world. So I'm going to put Abakio in great tier. Ace. Y'all really want to know? Y'all really want to know? Y'all really want to know? I'm going to put Ace. As much as I want to put him in trash, Ace is in below average. I'm going to be honest. I don't care about Ace. He's an irrelevant character. Like, when he died, I did not care. Luffy did put on a performance when he died. And Luffy, you know, his hysterical laugh, you know, his trauma, blah, blah, blah. But if, let's say, Ace died on screen and Luffy's reaction wasn't there, would you guys genuinely fucking care if Ace died? Like, nobody gave a fuck about Ace. He was a troublemaker, he got rage baited, and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, Ace is a fucking failure. Like, dude, you're literally the son of... Whole different dilemma. Fuck Ace, nobody cares. Sorry, don't care. Eraserhead. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to My Hero Academia, it's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard to rate My Hero Academia because the anime has literally no stakes. So I'm going to put Eraserhead at like average. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? There's no stakes. Nobody dies. And when they lose their powers, they still teach. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't really care to rate My Hero Academia characters. I should add a I don't care tier simply because of My Hero Academia. Like, I don't care. There's no stakes in My Hero Academia, so why do I care about the characters? You know what I mean? Eraserhead was putting up points. Yeah, he was putting up points, but it's just like... I don't know. To me, My Hero just seems like senseless action. Like, it's pointless to me. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why are we going through all this when none of it's going to matter? Like, people are still going to live. Like, bro, spoilers for all my Hero fans. Bakugo literally dies and, like, he comes back with a Gene heart. Get the fuck out of here, man. Akainu. My bad. Am I LARPing? I'm trying to think of One Piece. Give me a sec. This is not Akainu. This is is it Smoker? I'm generally like fuck. Oh, whoops. I'm generally like I know he's a fucking. I'm LARPing. Yeah, he's not Smoker. I'm gonna put LARP. Sorry, don't care. One Piece is mid. Don't care. All right. All Might. I'm gonna put All Might. Obviously, in the GOAT tier. All Might is one of the best characters of all time. He's actually the reason why the show fell off. It's not his fault he's so goated. It's not his fault he's so goated, you know, righted-wise. But All Might is one of the most goated fucking characters of all time. I gave Deku one single season to impress me. After All Might, I said, listen, I understand it's his show. All Might's retired. He's not dead, so he's still going to have a character, but I'm giving Deku one season to impress me. Is he going to stop being a soy boy bitch, or is he going to actually pull through? He pulled through, but he was also being a soy boy bitch at the same time. So, do I really care about My Hero Academia after Season 3? Not really, because All Might is literally the GOAT. The whole figurehead of the entire anime, and once he went, the show went with it. I am sorry. Sorry to all my Hero Academia fans. I don't care. Sorry. Armin. I think Armin is a complex character. I don't have a positive or negative opinion about Armin, if I'm being genuinely honest. I'm gonna be genuinely honest. I don't have a positive or negative opinion about Armin. It's weird. It's really, really weird. If I were to rate Armin, if I'm going to rate Armin, I think he's okay. I think he's actually good. You know what I mean? Like, Armin's not a bad character. He's useful, he's witty, but it's like he didn't really pull through until he got the Colossal Titan. Sorry to all my spoiler fans. You know, Armin is okay. You know, like, I don't want to say he's mid. Like, if I say Armin's mid, to me, mid is derogatory. I don't want to use derogatory terms against Armin because he pulls through a lot. But I feel like he's playing catch up a lot when it comes to Mikasa and Eren. And that's not his fault. You know what I mean? He wasn't even supposed to be one of the nine, or is there 9 Titans? He wasn't even supposed to be one of the 9 Titans. So it's kind of like he's playing catch up. You know what? No. You know what? You know what? I'll put Armin higher because he was playing catch up. No, I'll keep it actually good. He was playing catch up and he didn't have a Titan for almost half the series. Shout out to Armin, man. Shout out to Armin. Armin's a good character. I like him. Good character. He's kind of like the mediator for Eren, keeping people in check, especially in season 4. However long, how many ever parts Armin or season 4 had. But Armin was a good character. To be honest, he would have been a better character if he died when intended. If Erwin would have got the Colossal and Armin died there, we would have had an amazing character. I think so. You know what? You're right. I think so. I think if Armin died in season 3 like he was supposed to after the I forget the district's name, but if he would have died in that district, in that arc, I feel like it would have made Eren go psychotic a lot quicker. You know, Eren was already psychotic. If you guys know the foreshadowing, Eren, you know, he's already fucking lost his shit. The minute the show starts, Eren's already lost his shit. Even if you don't account for the fact that Eren had the Titan abilities from episode 1, he already was like suicidal to kill Titans. But anyway, Armin, if he would have died, I feel like that would have motivated Eren to use the Founding Titan a lot quicker. But obviously, due to plot, he doesn't know what the Founding Titan does until after they go to the basement. But if Armin would have died after they went to the basement, finding out there's outside people, and then he would have touched Historia's hand, oh my god, Eren would have been a fucking monster. Holy shit. So I feel like if Armin would have died a lot quicker, it would have been a little weird, but I feel like it would have been a great plot point. But I'm glad he survived. Armin's a good character. Next up, we got Froppy, right? Below average. I'm not even gonna have like an opinion. Like I said, My Hero Academia average. I should make like I said, I should make like a My Hero Academia tier. Like I just don't care. I don't care. Abdul the GOAT. I'm gonna be honest. He got hoed. I'm gonna be honest. Abdul got hoed after rewatching part 3 recently, last month. Abdul got hoed. Abdul could have been a way better character if like he just wasn't gone half the time. And then when he did come back, Abdul was like, you know, spoilers, dissipated, fucking demolished, literally like as soon as he came back. Now he did carry Battle in Egypt leading up to finding Dio with Pet Shop and Iggy. But other than that, Abdul got hoed. I'm gonna put him in great. I'm gonna put him in great. I think Abakio's definitely not better than Abdul. I'm gonna be honest. Abdul is definitely better than Abakio, but I feel like his potential wasn't reached. He had a very interesting stand. I feel like his stand would have worked with a lot of people. He has a close range stand and a long range stand, but he didn't get the justice he deserves. He was dead for half the arc, and then when he came back from the dead, he died again. So he didn't even get to we didn't even get to enjoy Abdul, man. He had a very good introduction with Jotaro and whatnot, and then he had a cool ass fight with Polnareff, handled that shit. But obviously we know what happened in that part, so can't blame him. He a decent character, not fucking with Iggy. Oh, is Iggy in here? Iggy is in here. I can't wait till we get to him. Bakugo. Alright. My Hero Academia. Bakugo. You guys are gonna hate me for this. Because I've been shitting on My Hero all video, right? I've been shitting on My Hero Academia all video. I'm gonna put Bakugo at basically a legend. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think Bakugo, and it's not because of his abilities or what he does in arcs and whatnot. I just think his character development is actually pretty cool. I think he's like, I don't want to say a better Sasuke, because he's not as misunderstood as Sasuke. Bakugo he's misunderstood, but Bakugo is a really, really complex character. It's like he's he starts off as egotistical, but then it becomes envy. And it becomes envious ego. Is it weird? Yes. But I love it. It's like envious ego. Because the guy he's stepping on the whole time, he's basically propped up to be the number one guy. It's not just Deku. It's the whole Class 1A. Really, Class B and like everybody, really. But he has this ego. He immediately gets shut down. And he gets humbled. And then he comes back. And then he realizes how much work Deku is putting in. And then he becomes not maybe more nice towards Deku, but he becomes more understanding of what Deku's gone through. And then on top of that, he learns of Deku's power, keeps his mouth fucking shut. And then he just stays chill and he triumphs through hard times. I really like Bakugo. I think he's an underrated character. Now, I know My Hero Academia can come off as gay, but I think Bakugo is probably, he's a great character. I think he's like if Sasuke were to be revamped, and if Yuno were to be an actual good character, I feel like Bakugo is the final product. But yeah, I fucks with Bakugo. Bakugo, I'm gonna put in basically a legend. I fucks with Bakugo. Alright, I don't remember this old nigga's name, but he's from One Punch Man, and he's the mentor of Garo. Average. I don't have much to say. He's pretty cool. He uses like the wolf style, wolf water style, whatever the fuck. Decent character. Decent action scenes. Alright. Bardock. Now this looks like Z Bardock. Let me clip that Bakugo clip. Hopefully I already clipped it, but Z Bardock. You guys are gonna hate me. I can't rate Bardock. Z Bardock, I don't think he's interesting. I don't think he's disinteresting. I think once we got Super Bardock, I started to really look at Z Bardock a different way. You know what I mean? Z Bardock is just like, I don't know, man. Like going Super Saiyan and being that weak, nigga, you suck. I'm being honest. Now I get it. Frieza's a formidable foe, but bro, being Super Saiyan and you can't even scratch the surface of a supernova? Nigga, you're a fraud. Fraud watch. Z Bardock on fraud watch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can't convince me otherwise. Bardock, actually, no. So, if we're gonna put Bardock, like, bro, Z Bardock is trash. That nigga a fraud. Nigga, you telling me you went Super Saiyan, you can't even scratch the surface of a supernova? I don't give a fuck if you're a scientist, bro. You're a fraud. Nigga, King Vegeta with no Super Saiyan was blowing up planets casually. This nigga couldn't scratch a supernova, and he was the first well, not the first, but first on-screen Super Saiyan. Like, bro, you're trash. Bardock is literally damn near a games-only character. I know him more about from games than his movie. Like, nobody watched that fucking movie. Alright. Beerus. The power scaling champion. Beerus. If I were to rank Beerus, Mr. 1%, Mr. 13%, Mr. 4%, I think Beerus is best boy, best girl. I love Beerus. I think he's simple. He's selfish. He meddles. He's like selfish, but not selfish. Like he fucks with Earth, but he's like a tsundere. So, you know, I'll say that. I'll put him in the best boy, best girl category because Beerus is my favorite tsundere. So, you know, he acts like he doesn't care about Earth, but let a nigga really fuck with Earth on just like even a minuscule level, nigga, that nigga's getting dissipated. So, Beerus is best boy, best girl because he is a W tsundere, being honest. Boy Hancock. I'm gonna be honest. You guys are gonna hate me. I think all One Piece characters are gonna be below average. I'm so serious. Like, my thing with One Piece and Black Clover, a character has a trait, and that character has that trait for the rest of the fucking anime. Like, I think the only people that have progressed, and even though these two people are still the same, is Luffy and Zoro. Luffy, Sanji, Zoro. Everybody else, same fucking character traits. Like, and Sanji barely progressed. Sanji's still a fucking pervert. Like, oh my god. It's like, It's like the Fire Force bitch with her clothes keep slipping off. Like, damn, she powers up. But shit, the bitch clothes keep, like, bitch, you can do whatever you want with fire, but you can't keep your clothes on, bitch. Like, I can't stand one trick ponies, bro. I really can't. Boruto finna get hold because this anime got so much filler. I'm using manga as well. Sorry. Boruto. I have read the manga up to 62 chapters. I have not read Blue Vortex. I read it up till Baryon Mode. Naruto loses Kurama. And Sasuke loses his Rinnegan. That's where I last read. I'm not continuing because Boruto is boring. At least the first 62 chapters were interesting, but the rest of it is boring. I don't really care for the Otsutsuki, storyline. Boruto as a character, I think he's average. I think he doesn't really have much on Naruto, but he's not bad. He's not good. You know what I mean? Like, he's not bland. It's like a kid who has everything, but he doesn't have what he wants, and then he loses everything, and then he only wants one thing. So it's like he has complex, a complex story, but I feel like he's just missing something. You know what I mean? Like, he's just not interesting. Like, why would I want to watch or read Boruto for Boruto? With Naruto, I wanted to continue Naruto's journey. With Boruto, it feels more like I want to continue the lore, if that makes sense. It feels like I want to continue the lore, if that makes sense. I don't really care for Boruto's story. You know what I mean? Also, I more care about Naruto's story, and I more care about Sasuke's story. So it's like Boruto's kind of like sidelined in his own manga. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel, though. Boruto's average. He's average. Not bad, not good, not a problem. Average. But I will say he's better than Eraserhead, for sure. Let's look at this tier list really quickly. So we got the LARP category. I think this is good so far. Brook, don't care. Below average, don't care. One Piece. That, like, literally One Piece and My Hero are gonna have their own, like, category. I don't fucking care about One Piece and My Hero. Like, I think they're the most generic mangas of all time. I can't stand One Piece fans. I can't stand the manga. I can't stand the anime. They're all just crap. Oh my god. Like, anybody that tells me, hey, out of 1,100 episodes, bro, at episode 400, it gets pretty fucking good. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, dude, the pacing is shit. And I'm not even just talking about the anime. I'm talking about the manga. Bro, it's been 1,100 plus chapters. 26 years. We don't even know what the One Piece is. Is it a noun? Is it an item? Is it a belief? Is it a motive? Is it a person? Better yet, is it just fucking treasure? Like, what is the point of One Piece? What is the One Piece? It's 26 years. Araki has told 8 stories ongoing to 9. With the same amount of basically the same amount of chapters and the same amount of pages. He's told 8 and concluded 8 stories. But One Piece can't even tell me what the MacGuffin we're chasing after is. I'm sorry. It's a terrible MacGuffin and people are just glazing it because they've invested too much time into it. I get it. You started it when you were 5, but it's just not good. It's like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball can be picked apart because you started it when you were 4 and now you're 25 years old realizing, hey, the plot, yes, it has more plot than One Piece if I'm being honest. Sorry. But yeah, it applies a little simpler compared to like Kagurabachi or Domestic Girlfriend or Bussy Titty Angels. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Anyway, enough of that. You know where he needs to go. Bucciarati, GOAT. He was dying the entire arc, and he lived. Or, my bad. He was dying the entire arc, and he pulled through. Bucciarati is a goated character. I fucks with him. That's my guy. Can't hate Bucciarati. If you do, you're weird. And you're sexist because you hate bobs. Even though he's not wearing a bob, believe it or not, Bucciarati's hair is braids. Look at his hair. They're braids. It's not a bob. It's braids. Newsflash. Sorry. Above All Might? Fuck no. I don't think you understand how much I love All Might. All Might was the reason why I watched My Hero Academia. Like My Hero died when All Might was out the fucking story. Like, I did not enjoy my... Okay, season 4 I enjoyed, but overhaul was cool. His conclusion to his character was cool as fuck, too. Like, they butchered that nigga. But I'm sorry, like, Lemillion getting hoed, him not being able to fill All Might's shoes, Deku not being able to fill All Might's shoes. It's just like, man, All Might was a big hole to fill, and nobody can fill it. I'm sorry, man. Like, All Might just Texas smashed our assholes. I'm being real. It's just in there that we can't fill that hole. It is what it is, bro. Bulma. If you know all of Dragon Ball, Bulma is the most goated character in manga history. She solos like literally 99% of fiction because she's just so fucking smart. 99% of Dragon Ball doesn't happen without Bulma. Self-explanatory. Don't have to really explain why Bulma's goated. Caesar Zeppeli. Y'all ready? Had to finish my green tea. Caesar Zeppeli. Okay. I'm gonna change trash. Y'all gonna hate me for this. I'm changing trash to fraud. Caesar Zeppeli is a fraud. He's not more of a fraud than Bardock, but Caesar is a fucking fraud. Like, bro, Caesar is a fraud, bro. All he had to do was keep his cool for just 2 seconds. He couldn't do it. He got killed. Fraud. Not even gonna explain further. Pain. Nagato. Yahiko. Whatever you want to call him. I'm gonna use... I forget what path he is, but we're going to talk about Pain. This is Pain. Not Nagato, not Yahiko. This is Pain. If I were to rate Pain, I think Pain is a goated character. I think he's above Bucciarati. And I think he's above All Might. I think he's above All Might. Pain is complex because Pain, despite the fact that he has the 6 paths, Sage of 6 paths, it's ironic that Pain teaches you perspective. Pain, and if you're watching Naruto as a kid, you don't really understand perspective. You, as a kid, you really have a hard time seeing other people, fitting other people's shoes and stepping in them and living in them because you're just a kindergartner or a kid and all you care about is what you want. Pain teaches you about perspective. These guys were fighting battles not in their homeland, not in the imposing land, but in the Rain Village's land. And it just like the name Pain represents that, hey, you guys have experienced your pain, but what about mine, bro? My people died. But you guys complain and whine about your people. What about my people? What about my casualties? What about my home? I'm in a constant land of rain. I'm in a constant land of depression. Eating off rations. Nobody cares about my people. But I'm supposed to care about your people when I hurt you. I'm supposed to listen to your cries. What about my years of suffering? Did anybody listen to my cries when Yahiko died? You know what I mean? Pain teaches you perspective. And as a jit, that really means a lot because I know a lot of spoiled ass brats that need to be taught perspective. And Pain is that teacher. I respect Pain, and I just got into maybe only one portion of his character. I love Nagato as a whole, but Pain teaches perspective, and he teaches pain, and he teaches the perspective of each other's pain, and I love that. Pain actually impacted the story and taught niggas so much, but for the first time, he's shown he was a real dog. Oh yeah, killing Jiraiya was like top dog shit. Like Jiraiya was the signing. Like, come on, dog. Like this guy's no fucking joke. He was struggling with just Yahiko's path. Bro, 5 more came up, nigga. Like, dog, seeing Jiraiya's death hurt. Like, dog. Jiraiya was putting belt to ass on one of the paths, and this nigga had 5 more in the chamber, nigga? Bro, shout out Nagato, shout out Yahiko, shout out Pain, bro. That shit was, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit was scary, seeing that shit for the first time. If you didn't get spoiled Jiraiya's death, that's a great viewing experience, bro. Not getting spoiled Jiraiya's death is one of the best experiences in Naruto and anime history. There's 2 things that can't top that. The beast that, not the beast, the armored and colossal titan reveal and Jiraiya's death. Because realizing how powerful Pain was crazy. And then you saw the all-body push scene. I ain't gonna lie, Pain was hard, bro. Pain is going in the GOAT category. I don't think he's above Bulma, but Pain is staying in the GOAT category. I'm being honest. Jiraiya was a dog, bro. Oh, God, bro. Oh, God. Jiraiya was a dog. We saw what he did, and he got worked. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Diavolo. Y'all know how I feel about 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 Diavolo. I could go on and on and on and on and on about how much I love Diavolo. I think he is one of my favorite villains in all of anime. He is so fucking good. Diavolo is such a good villain. He's so simple. He's just a greedy bitch. He's just greed. There's no, oh, I did this because my backstory was this. My parents did this. I was sexually abused. I was beat as a child. I was bullied. No. Diavolo was evil from the start, from birth. He even wants to slime his own daughter. He killed his own mom. He burnt the people that raised him. He killed his childbearer. Like, bro, this dude is a demon. As a kid. As a teen. As an adult. As a leader. And even as Doppio. Diavolo is crazy. He is psy-fucking-cotic. So, I'm going to put Diavolo behind Bulma. I think Diavolo is one of the greatest villains of all time. But I can't put him above Bulma. Because Bulma made literally 99% of Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball made your favorite anime. Sorry! Sorry, your favorite anime is over here in the Western Hemisphere because of Dragon Ball. You can thank Dragon Ball and Naruto for that. Nobody else. One Piece, who? Bleach, who? Demon Slayer, who? Nah. Dragon Ball, Fist of the North Star, Pokemon, Naruto. Eat a dick. You don't enjoy your favorite anime without those 4. I'm gonna take a piss break. Next up is Doppio. Let me take a piss break. Alright. I just heard my notification. I think TikTok thinks I'm not an actual live streamer. So, let me fix this problem. Do that real quick. Alright. Next up is Doppio. Doppio is not as interesting as Diavolo to me. I think Diavolo or Doppio is average. I think he's above this guy. He's above this guy. He's above Eraserhead. And he's above Boruto. So yeah, he's top of average. I think Doppio is alright. Alright. Now we're talking GOATs. We have Dio Brando. Not D-I-O. Dio Brando. If I were to rate Dio Brando, I'm going to be honest. Both of these guys are together, so this will be an easy rating. I think we're on the same level. I'm going to put Dio below Diavolo, below Pain, but above All Might. Dio is one of my favorite villains of all time. I think he's simple. He's just a bitch. He's just a bitch boy. Dio is just a bitch. And I love that. I love my villains to have no motive. They're just assholes. You know, he just wants to take over the world. That's just the way he is. I respect that. That's something you respect. He's a bully. He's a dick. He's a coward. All of the above that you can name. And he's pretty simple. I think Dio is just... Come on, bro. And then on top of that, he gave us one of, the most iconic memes. The iconic anime sequences. The iconic manga panels. Like, come on, man. Dio is the epitome of what a villain should be. Shout out here to Hirohiko Araki. you have written so many great villains. It's ridiculous. I don't think Araki really knows how much he contributed to manga. Everybody clap it up for Araki here. Here you go, man. That dude, like, bro, Araki doesn't know what the fuck he has done for anime, and it is genuinely insane. Everybody always talks about Toriyama, including myself, but Araki is the workhorse of the manga industry, and I respect it. Let me make sure. Let me check my girlfriend's location really quickly. I gotta see if she's coming home. She is. All right. But shout out Araki, man. Shout out Araki. Gohan! And then we got the GOAT afterwards. Gohan. If I were to rank Gohan, I'm going to be honest with Gohan. I'm going to give him 2 ratings. I'm going to give Gohan 2 ratings. Gohan is basically a legend, but he's also a fraud. Because... Nah, I'm gonna just give him legend. I'm sorry. He's above Bakugo though. But Gohan is a fraud. I'll be honest. He slipped up. He could have had way more potential, but he is a legend. He's the reason why Majin Buu Saga works. He's the reason. Hey, Cell Saga don't happen without Gohan, my nigga. So, shout out Gohan. That nigga's a GOAT. But he's below GOAT simply because... Bro, him in the Cell Saga, or my bad, the Majin Buu Saga in the beginning before he gets knocked out by Buu. Bro, you gotta step up, man. You gotta train, man. Shout out the Videl arc, though. I love the Videl arc. Videl arc was nice. Everybody loves a good slice of life. Start off with Domestic Girlfriend, by the way, if you haven't watched Slice of Life. We got the GOAT. Guys, we got Mr. Manga himself. Goku, Son Goku. All right, not gonna spend long on this tier list. Like, come on, come on. Obviously, like I would have Bulma against above Goku, but like, nigga, it's fucking Goku. Like, he is the epitome of manga. When it comes to main characters, they compare him to Goku. When it comes to power scaling, they compare him to Goku. I'm gonna restart that clip. When it comes to main characters, they compare him to Goku. When it comes to manga, they compare him to Goku. When it comes to power scaling, they compare him to Goku. When you think of anything when it comes to manga, Mr. Manga himself, you think Goku. When you think video games of anime, you think of Goku. Half your memes are Goku. Goku beats your favorite character. Sorry. I love Goku, man. Goku is the GOAT. Not only because he's powerful, but because of his character. I think he's very, very nice before Super. Super, I do like his character in Super, but that's a whole different conversation. But Z Goku is definitely one of the more better characters in manga history, especially, I know all my LARP fans are going to hate me. OG Dragon Ball Goku is a different breed. The character development that OG Dragon Ball Goku has, man, and then leading up to Saiyan Saga, like, man, Goku is a beast. Shout out Goku, man. Mr. Manga himself. Akira Toriyama, rest in peace, even though you're a racist piece of shit. I love Goku. Alright. Next up, we got Eren Yeager. Come on. Eren Yeager. I'm going to put Eren Yeager in the GOAT category. Give me a moment to determine where he goes. If I were to put Eren in the GOAT category, he's in this range. The Pain, the Dio range. I think he's better than All Might, so he's definitely above All Might. But is he better than Dio? Yes. I think Eren's better than Dio. Eren is a complex but simple character. When you're watching or reading the manga, Eren seems like this complex person, but at the end of the manga, you can dumb down Eren to just delusion. Eren, when you're handed the opportunity to read the future or understand or change paths, you get obsessed with it, you get obsessed with fate. People think he's obsessed with freedom. I think Eren's obsessed with fate. Eren tried to change fate, but he sort of goes down this spiral because everything starts to line up to what he saw. And that's where Eren, maybe 80% through the manga, realizes, I'm doing all this for nothing. I can't change fate. Eren is more complex than people really realize. People think he just wanted to start the rumbling, which he did. People think he just wants to start the rumbling. They think he's just chasing freedom. Eren was trying to change fate with the powers of being able to change fate, despite the fact that you can't change fate. And that's why Eren is a GOAT character. I personally justify Eren's actions. I do think he did wrong. Yes, killing 80% of the population with the goal of 100% is wrong. But what he was doing is self-defense. Eren is not wrong in the sense that he's defending himself. Eren is the wrong of how he is wrong in the way he goes about it. Eren did wrong. We can always agree on that. But Eren is justified. And I will stand on that. I will stand on that. Erwin. I think he's a great character. Simple. Ambitious. Wanted to do what was best for people. Is that Eren or is that fucking Reiner? No, that's Eren. But Erwin. Solid character. I don't remember her. I actually want her tattoo. I want it on my ribcage. Average. Really, the Phantom Troop just aren't really that interesting. I think they had potential. Yeah, I'll put all of the Phantom Troop in average. Foo Fighters. Actually good. Definitely below Armin. But actually good. I'll fuck with Foo Fighter. Is this Frankie? Oh man. Give me a moment, man. Y'all know I LARP One Piece. Yeah, is this Frankie? This is Frankie, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, it's Frankie. Alright, Frankie. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie, One Piece, this is gonna be an ongoing thing on my channel. If you know me, I just don't like One Piece. I'm sorry. This is going to be an ongoing thing with my channel. I just don't like, I don't respect, and I won't acknowledge One Piece. Y'all see my favorite mangas in the back, bro. It's not One Piece. It's mid. I'm sorry. Why do I keep pressing the soundboard? But anyway, I don't like One Piece. I'm sorry. It's mid. It's too much. Move the JoJo poster real quick. Bro, where? Like, there's no One Piece posters on my shit. Like, you could try. There's no One Piece posters on my shit. Where's One Piece? Tell me. I have no One Piece posters on my shit. You can see under it. No One Piece. Sorry, buddy. We don't do One Piece around here. We don't do One Piece around here. I'm sorry. It's just not that good. It's not that good. I'm sorry. It's not that good. I think people are just too invested and they're scared to admit that that they put too much time into it. I'm sorry. It's just not that good, bro. Frieza. Legend. I don't know why this says basically a legend. We're gonna put legend. Like, not basically a legend. Frieza is a legend. I think he's above Bakugo. I think he's above. Nah, he's below Gohan. He's above Gohan. Everybody, I love Namek Saga Frieza. Namek Saga Frieza seemed like he was something to be scared of. You know what I mean? Like the death baby, the space baby. You know what I mean? Let me view this image. I don't know. This. Okay. Alright. Let me explain this image right here, okay? My viewer put this in my chat, okay? This is not me. This is AI, okay? My car doesn't even look like this. I don't have my license. I can't drive. Sorry. This is fake. This is AI. Like, why would I be wearing a Chopper hat anyway? I may be short like Chopper, but I'm not Chopper. You know what I mean? This is AI, bro. I'm not a One Piece LARP. I'm not a One Piece fan. Never will be. Never will be. What were we talking about? I don't even know what character I just put in last. Oh yeah, Frieza. Yeah, I love the space death baby. Very nice touch. Love it. Shout out One Piece. Whoa! Whoa! I meant shout out Dragon Ball. Shout out Dragon Ball. My bad, bro. Hell no. That photo's AI as well. My viewers keep on putting. Let me just put a disclaimer in my chat. My viewers keep on putting fake chats or fake images in my chat. Can we get that guy banned? I'm not a One Piece fan. This photo's AI. Like, my background doesn't even look like that anymore. Does my background look like that, chat? No, there's Dragon Ball merch behind the JoJo posters. There's obviously Giorno right there. There's Jolene right there. Like, bro, like, I'm obviously a JoJo's fan more than a One Piece fan. Come on, chat. I know y'all don't believe that. I know y'all don't believe that. I know y'all don't believe that. Hell no. Stop putting fake shit in my chat. Fugo. I think Fugo is actually good. I think Fugo is basic. He has a high IQ, and he made a high IQ decision. So I fucks with Fugo. He's the realest out of Passione. Like, genuinely. Like, dude saw a death wish. Abakio warned him. Fugo listened. I think it's as simple as that. Oh, shit. I think it's as simple as that. I think he's a smart character, and I think, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. Oh, whoops. That wasn't on screen. But yeah, I put Fugo in actually good. Sorry. Gaara. I think Gaara is great. I think he's above Erwin. I think he's above Abakio. Gaara is a great character. Misunderstood character from the jump. Dude has what's the damn thing called? Insomnia, severe insomnia, as a matter of fact. And he was not given a chance since birth. He was made a Jinchuriki from birth, or since a Jit, and he was never given a chance. But luckily, him and Shukaku worked things out. And he's a GOAT, man. Shout out Gaara, man. Definitely during the Chunin exams. If you were a Jit watching the Chunin exams, you were most definitely scared of Gaara. For sure. Gaara Chunin exams? Chunin exams Gaara? As a Jit watching that shit, if you were a kid watching that shit, you were scared out of your life. Chunin exams Gaara was something not to play with. Bro, Chunin exams is low-key scary as shit in general. You had Orochimaru running the course, and then you had Gaara splitting shit up, fucking up Rock Lee. Chunin exams was some big balls shit, bro. As a Jit watching that shit, you was scared as fuck. I fuck with the Chunin exams though. I wish Naruto felt like that, but I understand we gotta go to the Space Wizard shit. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish when, especially Kabuto too, with his ninjutsu. Like, bro, Chunin exams is just crazy, bro. I love the Chunin exams, man. It's so technical. It was witty. You had to be smart to survive. It wasn't just about who had the biggest, strongest nuke jutsu. Like, bro, you genuinely had to be that nigga, bro. I miss the Chunin exams so much, man. I wish Boruto had the Chunin exams, but, you know, I get it. Everybody has jutsus now. Like, even little Jitsus running around with Rasengan's, even though Boruto had the cheat. But I miss the Chunin exams bad, bro. Nigga was doing mad weird shit when he was fighting Sasuke. Yeah, bro. Everybody remembers that. My blood! Like, hold on. Is it? Chills. I'm telling you, bro, watching this shit as a Jit, bro, the Chunin exams was crazy, bro. Everybody was terrified, and then Gaara started tweaking, bro. Man, bro, you gotta watch Naruto as a Jit, man. Naruto's different as a Jit compared to when you're an adult. I was watching this era as a Jit, but I never, like, back in my era, we couldn't watch anime continuously. We just caught Toonami or the channel. Cartoon Network, like, or you were on YouTube watching little clips with the little box. Like, nigga, anime was hard as fuck to get to. But this shit right here, bro, when this scene dropped and you seen this shit, bro, we were scared like shit. Because, like, nigga, bro, like, he rocked Rock Lee. And Rock Lee barely got through his defense. And you telling me Sasuke is making him bleed and he started tweaking like that? I miss OG Naruto, man. Shout out Naruto, bro. When the Orochimaru fought Sasuke. You talking about when Sasuke killed him? Or are you talking about Chunin exams when they're in the forest and they're going for the scrolls? And they have like the safe word and all that shit? Like, which one do you talk about? In the forest Chunin exams? Yeah, bro. Man, I just miss when it was about ninjas, bro. I like both versions of Naruto, but when it was about ninjas, like, Orochimaru was something to be feared, bro. Like, forbidden jutsu was forbidden jutsu. Like, Orochimaru bringing niggas back from the dead was like, that shit was disrespectful as fuck. Because he was already a necromancer. But it was like, damn, bro. Like, and you bring it back, basically, in our terms, since I'm American, the past presidents? Damn, nigga. You that desperate to kill Hiruzen? And, like, we didn't know the lore between him and Hiruzen, so we thought Orochimaru was just a tweaking-ass villain. But then when you learn who Hiruzen is and, like, why Sarutobi had to die, man, Orochimaru was justified. Sarutobi could have died, bro. We wouldn't have cared. We wouldn't have cared. Genos. I think actually Genos is a fraud. The nigga keep getting upgrades and he keeps on failing. I think Genos is a fraud. You don't belong. Jing. Fraud. Fraud. Number one fraud. Worse than Bardock. Jing's a fraud. 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 Not even gonna do that. Goldie Roger. Y'all want to know my opinion? So you got below average for all the One Piece characters so far, I'm pretty sure. Right? My opinion of Goldie Roger is actually below average. He's a fucking fraud. I think he's more of a fraud than Jing. I'm being honest. Like, nigga, I'm not even gonna get into it, bro. I just hate One Piece. Y'all know I hate fucking One Piece, bro. Y'all know I hate One Piece so much. I will, any chance that I get to dog on One Piece, I will fucking take. Y'all know I hate One Piece. I hate that show. That show can suck my dick. 1,100 episodes. A fucking MacGuffin. And we don't even know what the fuck we're chasing. Come on, man. Once again, is it an item? Is it an idea? Is it a motive? Is it a belief? Better yet, is it just treasure? Like, come on, dog. Come on, man. Like, the One Piece, I'm never gonna respect One Piece. What's up, Black Friday? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I've been streaming more on Twitch than TikTok, so I've been skipping TikTok, because, like, I don't know what it is about TikTok, I just can't, I can't stand streaming on it. But what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. How did Walmart orientation go? Majin Buu. If we're gonna talk about Majin Buu, and this is Fat Buu, I know, man, I've been waiting for you to come back. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to stream on TikTok more often, but damn, I just can't stand this app. Like, but I try, bro. I try, man. How's life been, man? Majin Buu. Majin Buu. I fuck with Buu. I think he's actually good. Simple. I think he's better than Fugo. I think he's better than Foo Fighters. I don't think he's better than Armin. I think Majin Buu is pretty decent. I think he's basic. Basic as fuck. Shit was good, man. I start this week. How you doing, my brother? Hey, man, honestly, I just been grinding, bro. I kind of slowed down with the TikToks. I'm going to stop posting on this page, actually. I'm going to be posting on my second TikTok page when it comes to clips, because my clips don't get any traction on this page. If you know what I used to post on this page, then you understand why. You understand why I don't get any traction with clips on this page, if you just look at my most popular clips. So I had to make a new TikTok. It's at more Ludda Juice. So it's simple. Just put more in front of my actual username, and you'll see the second TikTok page. I'm gonna start posting on it tonight. You shadow banned? Yeah. I'm shadow banned. I would post a video. Watch. I would post a video. I'm actually surprised I'm getting like 300 likes now. But half the time, they're either liking my old TikTok posts, or my videos just don't even get like 300 views. Like this one has 148, this one has 303, this one has 268, this one has 164. Like I'm barely breaking 300 views, and I know I can get 10 times more because man, I used to get views, boy. Like if I filter to the most popular right now, I can. Like bro, I get views. Now don't get me wrong, I got some strikes. I don't think you can view the views on the strike the videos. But, you know what I'm saying? 400, 264, 128, 81, 56, 101, 164. Like, bro, I used to get views, man. But they playing with me. Dog. So I gotta make a new TikTok page. I used to do Yap content with goon shit in the front, as you guys can see. Hopefully Twitch don't ban my shit. And I realize now that's why I don't get posts. I'm cooked. You know what I mean? I'm cooked. What's her name? Hanji. I think that's her name. Hanji. Solid character. I'd say actually good. I'd say she's above Majin Buu. Actually below Majin Buu, but above Foo Fighter. Basic character. She tried her hardest to take over. But I do not like the way she went out. She basically just committed suicide. She is a fraud. But I will keep her in actually good. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna play nice. I'm gonna keep her in actually good. Hisoka. Hisoka is actually a goated character for me. I like Hisoka. He's actually my favorite Hunter x Hunter character. Is there anybody in second place? I like the Zoldycks in general, but I think Hisoka takes the cake. It's definitely my favorite character. So, shout out Hisoka, man. One of the better characters in Hunter x Hunter. Hopefully the manga will continue sooner or later because holy shit, we've been waiting too long. Historia. Below average. Basic character, lesbian, nobody cares. She has the fucking royal family blood in her bloodline and she's not doing anything special with it. So I'll say, you know what? Fraud. Sorry. Oh, wrong button. I honestly need to get rid of the Vine Boom. Bro, I swear he was gonna put Pain. I swear I was going to say where you're going to put Pain, and I see he's in the GOAT category. Great decision. I'm going to post that clip because I love Pain. Pain teaches a lot of stories, bro. Hold on. Can I find the clip of me talking about Pain, bro? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Do you see how many fucking clips I made, bro? Yeah, we're not even going to talk about it. But, yeah, Pain, he teaches a very valuable lesson about perspective as a jit, bro. Like, when you're young, you're a brat. All you care about is your perspective. Pain as a character teaches you that other people experience the exact same pain as you, and you need to get over yourself and picture other people in the world. Naruto literally changed the way he thinks about wars and fights and trials and tribulations simply because of Pain. He puts himself in other people's shoes now, and that's why he needed that character. It's sad my guy was killed by plot armor. Yeah. I think the anime should have ended at the Pain arc, but that's just me. You know what I mean? Iggy the motherfucking dog, bro. Y'all know how I feel about Iggy. I want Iggy as a pet so fucking bad, bro. I will get it. I know exactly what breed he is. He's a Boston Terrier. I need Iggy as a pet so fucking bad, bro, and I will achieve him. Iggy, if I were to put him in a category, I'm going to put Iggy in the legend category. I think he's a very, very simple character. I mean, he's a fucking dog. What else do you expect from a dog? He's going to act like a dog. But Iggy's my guy. He pulled through. He clutched up. Did he get kicked the shit out of? Yeah. But Iggy's my guy. Shout out Iggy, man. Shout out Iggy. I don't remember this nigga's name, but he's in Enigma? Ingenima? What? I know he's from My Hero. He's average. Not the most interesting character in My Hero, but I don't really care much. Deku. As much as I've been shitting on My Hero, as you guys can see, a lot of My Hero characters are in the average category, except for All Might in the legend category. If I were to be talking about Deku, though, the way I feel about Deku, as much as I shit on him, Deku is a great character, and he's above Abdul. Alright? I think Deku, is he my cup of tea? No. But do I respect good writing? Yes. Deku is a good character. Typical MC that goes through trials and tribulations, but he pulls through. And does he get help from other people? Yes, but he teaches a valuable lesson to stick with your people, man. Stick with the people that ride with you, bro. Deku's a very nice character. I just wish he didn't bitch so much. Alright? That's my number one gripe with Deku, bro. That nigga bitch so fucking much, bro. Holy shit. Is this John? Who the fuck is this? I don't remember this guy. Yeah, I know he's from Attack on Titan, obviously, if you can see by the art style. But I do not remember this guy's character. So I'm going to say LARP. Sorry. He can't be that important if I don't remember his face. Our Attack on Titan has one of the most memorable art stars in the world, and I don't remember his face. So I'm going to put him... That's not Bearholt. No, I would definitely remember Bearholt. Fuck Bearholt. Give me a moment. Jolyne Cujoh. Now we're getting to the Joestars. Jolyne Cujoh. Best girl, for sure. I'm going to keep it short and simple. For my people who hate Jolyne, fuck you, okay? Part 6 is one of the greatest parts in the damn series. Fuck you if you hate Jolyne. I love Jolyne. Very misunderstood character. Her powers are not the best, but she's creative with it. You know what I mean? I feel like if she would have had Josuke stand, man, she would have definitely beat Pucci somehow. But she got stuck with Stone Free. I understand. That's life. Joseph Joestar, fucking legend. Above Bulma, below Goku. Sorry. Josuke. I think Josuke is a legend. I'm gonna be quick with these Joestars because we already rated a lot of the Joestars in my previous video rating the JoJo parts. So I'm gonna put Josuke in the legend category. He's above Iggy. He's above Bakugo. He's below Gohan and Frieza. All right. Jotaro. Jotaro is a legend. Jotaro makes reoccurring... Okay, so if I were to put Jotaro on this list, he's below Goku, he's below Joseph, he's below Bulma, but he's above Diavolo. If I were to rate Jotaro, Jotaro is clutch in part 3, he's clutch in part 4, he's clutch in part 6, he even pulls through in part 5. Jotaro is one of the most reoccurring characters in the entire story. I can't speak too loud because my girlfriend hasn't finished JoJo's. But Jotaro is a goaty fucking character, okay? And I'm going to stand on that hill. I think if you find Jotaro boring, you're boring, okay? Fuck you! Okay? This nigga is an ore farmer, but he is fucking goaty. I love Jotaro. He's a very, very cool character. When he matures throughout the story, he even gets cooler. In part 4, I love him. His short appearance in part 5, I love him. In part 6... I love him the most, even though he had a short appearance in Part 6 due to getting hoed. But Jotaro is one of my favorite JoJo's of all time. Honestly, when I look at my Joestar tat right here, I honestly think of Jotaro. I don't think of Jolyne. I don't think of Joseph. I don't think of Jonathan. I don't think of Giorno. I don't think of Josuke. I don't think of Johnny. I don't think of Josuke Part 8. I don't think of Jodio. I think of the GOAT, Jotaro. When I see my star, I think Jotaro. Okay? If you think otherwise, eat a dick. I'll tell you what my tattoo means. It don't mean no damn other 8 JoJo's. It means Jotaro, nigga. Now we got Kakashi. If I were to rate Kakashi, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Kakashi is one of the most goated characters of all time in manga. Pulls through. Even though he might be a fraud a little bit, he pulls through. Kakashi is a goated character. I can't rate him any lower than legend. Team 7 is shit without Kakashi. Where did he rate when it comes to Bucciarati, All Might, Dio, Eren, Nagato, Diavolo, Jotaro, Bulma, Joseph, Goku, though? Alright? Where does he rate in that category? I think he's above Bucciarati. I think he's above All Might. I think he's above Dio. I think... Ooh. Is he above Eren? Yes, he's above Eren. I think Nagato's story is more compelling than Kakashi. But Kakashi having a rough story like that and still handling business, Nagato didn't handle business. And he was just fighting a yellow furry the whole time. He's above Nagato. I don't think he's above Diavolo, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A boot a hoot, a boot a hoot. I'm sorry, bro. Kakashi, when it comes to I can't speak with Diavolo. I don't play about Diavolo, bro. That's my goat. He is a villain that was about fucking business, and that's the way it should be. Kakyoin. If my girlfriend watches this video, my girlfriend knows how I feel about Kakyoin. Bruh, fuck Kakyoin, bruh. I'm being honest. That nigga a fraud, bro. That nigga, he came through sometimes, but when it came to just like anything other than a fucking Emerald Splash, the nigga was a fucking fraud, bro. Like, fuck Kakyoin, bro. Bro, Nagato resurrected his dead friend and controlled him to wreak havoc. I'm trying to think. You're thinking of Yahiko, right? Where he resurrected Yahiko? I mean, listen, bro, stop playing with my village, bro. I understand Nagato to the fullest extent. Stop playing with my village, bro, please. Please, bro, like, just fight your battles elsewhere, bro. Why you gotta fight your battles in the motherfucking Rain Village, bro? Please, go somewhere with that bullshit. Yeah, I definitely understand him. Tell you, bro. Tell you. Cars. I think Cars is great. He's better than Erwin. He's better than Abakio. He's better than... no, he's below Gaara. I think Cars is just a great villain. I think Cars he's awesome. Straight to the point. He has a cookie cutter goal, and he's willing to step in front of anybody, step over anybody for that goal, and that's something that I can respect. You know what I mean? He's just about his business. He even slimed his own race over that shit. And that's respectful, bro. I like my villains to be evil, sometimes with a cause, sometimes without a cause. I feel like Cars' cause made sense. If I was a group of people or a demographic of people, and I had the way or the road or the car to get to immortality, and my people reject me because they're fucking idiots, yeah, I'm gonna slime them all out. Like, the hell? Like, come on, bro. That's fucking ridiculous. What Cars went through is bullshit. Like, genuinely. I don't remember who this guy is. This isn't Kid, right? This isn't Kid, right? I don't think that's Kid. Is it Kid? No, it's not Kid. I can't think of this guy's character. Fuck One Piece, okay? I don't fucking care. I LARP One Piece. Kid Buu. Average. He's above Ingenium. He's above Ingenium. He's above the Phantom Troop members. He's above this guy. He's above Froppy. He's above Eraserhead. He's above Boruto. He's above Doppio. Kid Buu is alright. He's chill. Anything but chill, my bad. Anything but chill. But Kid Buu's alright. Killer Bee. Killer Bee is a legend. I'm going to put him above Iggy, above Bakugo, below Josuke. Killer Bee is a solid ass character. I'll fuck with Killer Bee, bro. Shout out Killer Bee, man. Killua. I'm gonna say great. Hopefully Gon is down here somewhere. I wish is Gon down here somewhere. I see Leorio. Yeah, I see Gon. Finally, I see Gon. King. I think King is a goat. He's a bottom tier goat, bro. I'm sorry. I think King is a bottom tier goat. He's very, very simple. He's just bullshit. Toon Force. King is just interesting as shit, bro. I love King. Simple as that, bro. I think he's just a very, very lucky person. It's just bullshit. I love it. I love comedic relief. It's nice to just laugh sometimes. Not every manga has to be serious. This is the guy from One Punch Man, or maybe One Piece. Not One Piece. Hunter x Hunter. He like punches super hard, or he has the bat. I'm pretty sure. Look, my YouTube search is gonna be funny. I'm gonna search up Bat Nigga, or Google search Bat Nigga One Punch Man. Is this him? Who the fuck? No, nigga, Bat Nigga One Punch Man. That's got to be him, right? No. All right. So what if I search up Strong Punch Nigga Hunter x Hunter? That's Uvogin. Wind up punch nigga. Hunter x Hunter. I don't think I'm gonna find him. I don't think I'm gonna find him. But I don't remember him. I want to say it's One Punch Man. I know his face. I'm gonna put it in LARP. I'm sorry. If I remembered him, he wouldn't be in LARP, but I can't remember his face. Koichi. One of the better characters. I'm gonna put him in Legend. He's above Iggy. He's above Bakugo. He's above Killer Bee. He's below Josuke. Koichi. Part 4 does not get solved without Koichi. He's a goated character. Might be a midget, but Koichi's goated, bro. Krillin. Fraud. I'm not even gonna get on Krillin. Y'all know how I feel about Krillin when it comes to Cell Saga. A nigga will let Coochie run his entire life. Robot Coochie. Robot Coochie. Not even gonna talk about Krillin. That's a short clip. I don't even need to talk about it. Kurapika. I'm gonna put Kurapika in fraud, but he's a high tier fraud. Or like a low tier fraud. So I'll put him above Historia. He's like Kakyoid level fraud. And here's the reason. Excuse me. Here's the reason why I'm gonna say Kurapika is a fraud. I think Kurapika is a fraud because he has one of the craziest Nen abilities on the planet. But the bitch nigga was being selfish and only decided to be able to use Nen on the Phantom Troop. What an idiot. I get it. He needed a source of power and he needed a deal strong enough to make him beat the Phantom Troop, especially Chrollo. But bro, you're a fucking bitch. And he solved the Chrollo problem for a reason. He locked that nigga Nen for a long time. But bro, only Phantom Troop members? And then he decided to work as a security guard. Like, bro, like, who are you protecting? Like, nigga, you not with no Nen, you're not protecting nobody. Blackbeard. I think Blackbeard is average. He's an off-screen merchant. I'm not even gonna get on this off-screen merchandise. L. L is a legend. L is a high tier legend. I put him above Frieza. The reason why L is a high tier legend is because L had the most impossible task of all time. He needed to prove that Light Yagami was Kira, but the problem was he needed to prove that basically magic exists in the world of law. That is bullshit. L knew Light was fucking Kira. But how do you prove that to the justice system? How do you prove that God in hell is real to the fucking justice system? It's not possible, bro. It's not possible. Law. I don't give a fuck. LARP. I'm gonna review my LARP list. Give me a sec. Anything One Piece, I'm just putting LARP. I don't fucking care about One Piece, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I just realized there's no JJK in this list. Interesting. Leorio. Below average. But he's definitely above everybody in One Piece. Fuck One Piece. Levi. Obviously Levi is a legend. I would put him up in GOAT. But, no. Bias. No. Light. Fraud. I think Light is a fraud. All he had to do was just not get so fucking hasty and have a god complex. But knowing Light, he's an idiot. He got caught because of his own ego. I hate Light Yagami. I think he's bullshit. I'm glad he lost, but I just wish it wasn't to Nier. If it wasn't to Nier, I'd be so much happier. I wish L killed him, but that's not how life goes, bro. So fuck Light Yagami. He's an idiot. But yeah, Mariam. I'm gonna put Mariam in. I don't want to say best boy girl because that's like best boy girl is more like a romantic thing to me. I'm gonna put Mariam in like great. I love Mariam's character, but I just wish he was in more action, if that makes sense. Might Guy. Legend. No, legend. Might Guy is a legend. I fucks with Might Guy. He carried us through a lot. Especially the fight with Madara. Didn't even remember his name. That's how boss he is, bro. Like, fuck all that bullshit, bro. Might Guy is that guy. Mikasa. Mikasa's average. I don't think too much of her. Mineta, below average. Mista. I'm putting Mista in fucking legend. Mista is a GOAT. If you need to rewatch part 5 and realize how goated Mista is that nigga, bro. I fucks with that nigga so much, bro. Mista is that guy. I don't remember his name. But he's alright. He's average. He's average. Moomin Rider, fraud. Don't even know why he's a hero. Naranja. Not the most complex character in the story. Because of their intelligence. So Naranja's good. Typical typical French, no, not French. Typical Italian guy. You know, Italian kid. Unfortunate demise because, you know, Araki hates us. He wants to kill off characters that actually matter. But, you know, nothing crazy. Naruto, come on. Naruto is going to the GOAT. I think he's above... Is he above Joseph? No. But Naruto is third. Naruto is goated. Half this shit, half of anime does not exist without Naruto and Goku. And Ash from Pokemon, really Pikachu though. But Naruto's goated. Not only the fact with his influence, but Naruto's goated simply because he's fucking Naruto and he's boss. So, shout out Naruto, man. Risotto, listen, he had a good fight with Diabolo and he was supposed to win it, but I'm not saying he's an interesting character. Come on. Netero, I think Netero is actually great. I think he's great. I think he's above Miriam because Netero is kind of like the embodiment of human spirit, and that definitely showed when he set off the nuke in his heart. Obito. If I were to put Obito, Obito is a legend above Mista. He's a legend above Guy. He's a legend above Levi. He's a legend above Iggy. He's a legend above Bakugo. Killer Bee, Koichi, Josuke. I say he's below Gohan. Alright? He's below Gohan. For sure. Okuyasu. Fraud. He's an idiot. Fraud. I wish he had a bigger brain to use the hand, but it is what it is. Sabo, don't care, LARP. Piccolo, fraud. Polnareff, great. Above Deku. Nah, right. Yeah. Under Gara. Under Gara. And Gara, he's above Abdul. I'm gonna readjust that. Giorno Giovanna. If you guys understand how I feel about Giorno, I've talked about it in the past. I do not like Giorno as a character. I think he's boring. I think his wits piss me off. They're so perfectly timed. I get it. He's written. And it's up to the author to decide those timings, but it's still bullshit. I do not respect Giorno. He's definitely not a fraud, though. He's the strongest in the verse. I'm going to put Giorno in great. No. Actually good. Give me one moment while I use the restroom. So, Pucci. Pucci is a very, very weird villain. Pucci is goated, but it's a little weird. Like, his motive is like, it seems fake to me. You know what I mean? I'll put him in actually good above Giorno. But his motive to me seems like it's an adopted motive. Like, it doesn't seem like it's his, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, I fuck with Pucci. Different type of villain. But it doesn't seem like it's his motive. Don't care about Raleigh. Larp. Larp. Larp, 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 larp. Do not care about One Piece whatsoever. Larp, larp, larp. Reiner. Underrated character. Actually good. But above Giorno, to be honest. I think he's an actually good character. I fuck with Reiner. Misunderstood a little bit, but I fuck with him. Rock Lee. Rock Lee is best boy, best girl. That's like its own little category. Like, bro. Rock Lee is just goated. Everybody loves Rock Lee. Don't even have to go into any more detail, if I'm being honest. Zoro, an actual One Piece character that I like. God, finally, are there good characters in this fucking anime? Zoro. Where to rank Zoro? Zoro to me is a legend. He's above Mista. He's above. No, he's not above Guy. But Zoro is a genuine good character. He might be racist, but Zoro, he's a good character. Rock Lee got hands. Oh God, nigga. We saw what he was doing to Gaara. Ryuk. Average. I never really was attracted to Ryuk. He's better than Risotto for sure. And he's definitely better than Narancia. He's definitely better than Mikasa. He's definitely better than this nigga. I don't even know why this nigga's this low. He's definitely above Risotto, though. He's better than Blackbeard. He's better than Enigma or Enginima, whatever this nigga's name is. He's better than a Phantom Troop. Yeah, let me put the Phantom Troop at the bottom, because I don't really care for him. But Ryuk is pretty good. He's above the Wolf Master nigga. He's above Froppy. He's above Eraserhead. He's above Boruto, but he's below Doppio. So never mind. Ryuk actually moved up pretty fast. But he's definitely, like, good. Like, nothing to brag about, but he's good. You know what I mean? Saitama. I'll put him in best boy girl. You know what I mean? I can't rate Saitama because I just love him so much. So he's in, like, his own little category where he just, like, gets to be babysat. Sakura. I think Sakura's average. She's above the Phantom Troop for sure. And definitely above this nigga, but I'm not too crazy on Sakura. Like, I'm not a Sakura hater, thank God. But she can be a little clueless, and it kind of, like, it makes you mad a little bit. Not even gonna lie. It makes you mad a little bit. Sanji. I'm going to put Sanji in pretty good, or actually good. Sanji's an actually good character. Sasuke. Sasuke, if I'm being honest, is one of my favorite characters in the entire anime. If you know me, I think the Uchiha Bloodline story literally carries the entire fucking anime. If the Uchiha Bloodline story did not happen, this anime would be in the gutter. So if I were to do Sasuke, and a misunderstood character, a dude who's always been alone, but he's been alone by choice, not by force, I think Sasuke is a legend. If I'm being real, I think Sasuke is a legend. He could be a GOAT, but he's also a fraud, and that fraud puts him slightly below where Naruto is in GOAT discussion. But Sasuke is definitely a legend. Dude, Uchiha Bloodline story literally carried the entire anime. Him and Itachi are goated. Hopefully Itachi's somewhere in this list, actually. Yeah, I see him now. Yeah, Sasuke is a legit character. Conquest for power gone wrong. Shit just doesn't go his way because the way he's going about it just isn't the right way. You know what I mean? What's this nigga's name? Shanks. Do not care. LARP. I'm being honest. I don't care for One Piece. Whitebeard, LARP. Supersonic. Fraud? I don't really know how to feel about him. Speedwagon. Speedwagon is a bottom tier GOAT. Bottom tier legend. Speedwagon is a bottom tier legend. I do not care about Tatsumaki. So I'm going to say LARP. And not LARP because I don't know much about her, but because I just don't care. Toby, on the other hand, I fucks with Toby. Toby is in the exact same tier as Obito. Where is Obito? I put him in, like, somewhere in Legend, right? I fucks with... Do I fucks with Toby more, or do I fucks with Obito? Damn, that's a good question. Who do I prefer, Toby or Obito? I ain't gonna lie, White Mask Toby is on Demon Time, but even then, Akatsuki Toby is low-key crazy. I'm gonna say Obito. Obito, especially his last speech with Kakashi. Todoroki, I'm gonna say below average. Not the most interesting person. His internal conflict kind of got solved earlier on in the story, and then it got put on hold, and then they resumed it later in the middle of the story. I'm gonna say LARP. I don't remember much about no, it starts with a T. No, it starts with a T. What's his name? He's the guy that dismantles shit. Shigaraki. Shigaraki's all right. I think he's average. You know what I mean? Shigaraki's not really my guy. Trish, below average. Didn't she contributes a lot to Passione and their journey to hunt down her father, but she's not the most interesting person. She's pretty timid the entire part, so I get it. She's with random niggas, but you know, Hinata, below average. I think. Oh shit, where did it go? Below average. I think Hinata had a lot more room for character development, but they just reduced it to be her being a mom and just head over heels for Naruto. Biscuit. Biscuit is actually good. I fucks with Biscuit, and I want to rewatch Hunter x Hunter with my girlfriend. Hopefully we get around that, cause Biscuit, she's definitely one of my favorite characters, and I wish she stuck around a lot more in the manga. Chrollo. Chrollo is an ore farmer, but he doesn't have many appearances. So I'm gonna say damn, a lot of characters aren't great for Hunter x Hunter. I'm gonna say he's great. Kite, I just don't care. He's a fraud. Like, he tried his hardest to save both Gon and Killua, but he's a fraud. Plus, I hate his power with all my life. I hate Kite's power so much. When you're making a Nen ability, you can choose anything, or you can try to craft your own ability. This dude chose a gambling ability. He's a fucking addict, okay? I want no parts of that whatsoever. Madara, goated villain, below Diavolo, but above Kakashi. I fucks with Madara so much, bro. Nami, fraud. No devil fruit, no hockey, nothing. Minato is a legend. He's a bottom tier legend because he did low key fuck over Naruto in his life. So I'm gonna put him in bottom tier legend. And we're on the last row. Gon. Gon to me is a great character. I fucks with Gon. Gon is awesome. I think he's right above or right below Deku. I think Gon is one of the more interesting characters in the show. He starts off with you thinking that he has a moral compass, but then you realize that Gon is actually a fucking like psychopath. What's this nigga name? Starts with an S. What's his name? I don't remember his name. I can't remember his name. Shikamaru. There you go. Shikamaru. He cool. I'm not the biggest fan of him in Boruto, but Shikamaru's okay. I'm gonna put Chopper in Best Boy Girl because Chopper is a goat. Jiraiya is a legend or a goat. Not gonna elaborate further. Luffy is a goat. He's right behind Naruto. Even though I don't like One Piece, he's right behind Naruto. I do not care about Iruka Sensei. Itachi is... I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say this right now. When it comes to Itachi, I'm going to rate Itachi as... He's a great character and he's a legend. I'm going to put him as legend, but I do not like Itachi as a character. I think he is a coon. I think his coonship was a little bit of overdrive. It had too much juice. I feel like with a guy as smart as Itachi and Shisui, they definitely could have found a way to disband or like, you know, find a way for Danzo and Hiruzen to, you know, figure something out about this coup, because I cannot stand Itachi, bro. I know he was coerced to handle the problem, but he's still a bitch. Still a bitch. What is that? Robin, don't care, Larv. Jonathan, average, being honest. Below average. I think Usopp is the biggest fraud in all of anime. So I'm going to put Usopp in the fraud category. Usopp is one of the biggest frauds in anime history, and I think he's going to take the cake tonight. There's nobody more of a fraud than Usopp, bro. Like, nigga, everybody else has fucking Conqueror's Haki and shit, and this nigga's still shooting peas and beans. I cannot stand Usopp. Even when Usopp was a slightly strong character in the beginning of the story, I knew I was going to sleep, like the way I'm sleepy right now, when Usopp was having a fight. Especially in Alabasta, when he was just scared shitless, he's just running, he's lying the whole time. Like, bro, who the fuck wants to watch an Usopp fight, bro? Shit boring. Vegeta is a GOAT. I'll put him in front of... I'll put him in front of Madara, but I don't think he's as good as Diavolo. Vegito, I don't care. I think Vegito's a fraud, if I'm being honest. Vegeto's a fraud. That nigga ain't never finished nothing. He ain't finished Zamasu. He ain't finished Majin Buu. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as I'm concerned, that nigga got a 0% win rate. Nigga's a fraud. He may not have lost, but he's definitely a fraud. Weather Report. Weather Report is a good character. Just still a little shocked that the anime didn't really do the KKK much. But luckily, chat, that concludes this motherfucking tier list. What did I record like an hour video, hour and a half video? But that concludes this tier list. I think I'm pretty confident. In this list. Hopefully everybody in YouTube doesn't eat me up. But thank y'all for tuning in for this segment of the stream.